Quick. Alright guys, so let's just review this really quick. Oh man, you already gave me a bad first impression. We gotta get a different shirt than that, big guy. I'm just messing with you. Okay, so we got Creighton, Cooper, Nick, I was told, right? Yeah. Jason, Hunter, Tyson, and Zach. Okay, sweet. That's basically because Mike told me all of them while we were standing here. So, okay, so to review, what did you guys learn last time?
Round the ball. Okay. So you can get a better angle. See the hop.
You see the hop, right? Anything else?
Then you can get your momentum going. That's what you're going to do.
Okay, good.
We're doing like in general, the whole thing?
Just in general, yep. Whatever you learned.
The specific, like when you're warming up, the position specific stuff.
Yep.
Outfield to break down to get 5 to 7 feet.
5 to 7 feet, yeah. Way to pay attention to the details right there. I like that.
The pre-hop or pre-step.
Prep step, yep.
Prep step.
Okay, what's our prep step? Just so Nick knows, or just to review for anybody that's
Save your balance and athletic.
Okay, good. There we go. So what? But just really quick, what do we do with our prep step? Is it just a sliding, or we just stand here, or how do we do it?
Just a little
Just a little hop, like a tennis player, right? Just right here, just a little hop. Where's our glove at?
both side out here.
Where's our glove at when we land on our prep
Right
step?
here.
Right by the hip, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Where you kind of just touched on another point. Where do we field the ball? It's just right at it. Huh? Out in front, right in the middle of our body. Over here. Left side, right? Left glove side and your left eye. Okay. So what we're gonna do today is gonna build off of what we talked about last time. Okay, and like I can't remember if I've said this before or not, but everything that I do and a lot of people do in coaching that do it the right way, in my opinion, is working a progression. So you start from the very basics, and then you just keep building and building and building. Make sense? So one of the things, which means basically like our guys, our infielders, we've barely even gone over backhands and forehands, and we're already well into the fall, and we've been scrimmaging because that's not as important as other things. Make sense? So with you guys, it's going to be the exact same thing, as where we have to start from the smallest stuff and then start to build up, and build up. That makes sense to you guys? So what we're going to do today to begin, and you two have already done this drill, so they can be my demonstrators, is we're going to work on a hands drill, and then we're going to work on a drill for the infield that's really, in my opinion, it's awesome, but it's really hard.
Cool. Love hard, right, boys?
Didn't sound too enthusiastic right there. Come on. So you guys need to just be ready for that. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's one of the best drills, in my opinion, out there. Okay? And then in the outfield, we're just going to go over a drill called quarterbacks, which is what I like to call it. And all we do there is basically throw fly balls and work on taking the right route to the baseball and getting behind it and all those good things. That makes sense? Okay, so what we're going to do, since the outfield is being mowed, well, I think he's done. I don't know why he just leaves center field.
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
We'll just be on this infield grass anyway. So I want everybody to partner up. You can just put your glove off to the side of you, okay? And everybody needs a baseball. Make sense? So we'll be facing, let's face this way. Everybody partner up, get their gloves.
Give me your...
And then you guys can flip so you can demonstrate. Okay, so like I said beforehand, everything's a progression, meaning we start from the smallest part and then we build off of that. Do you guys remember this? Kind of?
Yeah.
So all that's gonna happen, you guys are gonna be on your knees, bare hand out in front. Okay, our elbow's not gonna be stiff, it's not gonna be straight. because if it's straight, we can't really move our hands. It's going to be nice and flexed. The ball's going to be tossed just like this. Then we're going to go out and get it with two hands. We're not going to get to one hand just yet. So this simulates just a routine ground ball that's hit right at you. So all that's going to happen, do you have your ball? You toss it to Cooper and he can toss it to me. Good. So all that's going to happen is we're just going to push out like that. When we catch the ball, that's when our elbow can be straight out. But not right here. It should be nice and flexed and loose like this. Get your glove down. There you go, or your hand down. Good. Okay? And all that's going to happen, this first progression, is we're going to push out and then come back in. When we come back in, we're going to go right to the middle of our chest. And I want everybody to look at this. Our elbows are going to be out. They're not going to be this way. They're not going to be like this. Not going to be down. Because when we throw the baseball, what position do we throw it from? Right in here, right? Okay, so if I bring my elbows in like this, how do I throw the ball? Well, what's the next thing I have to do? Bring it up. Okay, so it makes more sense to just go right back in where our elbows are already in the right position. So if we have to get rid of the ball fast, we just get in and throw the baseball. Okay, so we're just going to go push out, and then back in. Push out, and then back in. Does that make sense? Go ahead, Coop. Yep, we're not pausing yet. Okay, just like that. Go ahead. Try and make it a little bit more fluid. Give me a short hop. Just like that. Good. Remember, we're doing it with two hands, out, and then back in. Okay, the biggest thing that I see with a lot of young infielders is their hands start to work on a plane like this or like this. We want to match the line that the ball is coming in on. We want to make sure we're working on the same line. So if it's coming this way, we want to make sure our hands work on the same line. If it's coming this way, our hands want to go on the same line. It's just like hitting. Have you guys ever heard of the term extension when you're hitting? Okay, what does that mean? Our bat basically stays on the ball for a long period of time, and we're just getting all the way through it. Okay, it's the exact same concept on defense. Our hands have to work all the way through the ball. If they just go up like this, then we only have about that much of a chance to catch the ball. If they go like that, exact same thing. So make sure our hands are just working out on the same plane of the ball. Okay, so that's drill one. The progression on this would be after that. What do we do, Coop?
Don't you like stop?
We're gonna pause, okay? So go ahead and show me really quick. Good. We're gonna pause. Go ahead and give it back to me. Go one hop, okay? Give me one hop. Just gonna pause. When we pause, there's a couple things that I'm looking for. If our hands have worked out the right way, okay, and if our head's down. A lot of people are gonna pause and go like this. Our head needs to be down. The button of your cap needs to be pointed at your partner. Make sense? Okay, so we'll go through those two, and then we'll move on. When we move on, we're just gonna get on our feet. So you guys should go, I'm gonna basically dictate the drill. I'll tell you when I want you guys to switch to pausing. For now, all we're doing is what, Coop? Push out and then bring back up. Good. Nobody should be doing this either. Falling over. Should be nice and balanced. Have your chest up a little bit. Push out, up, and back in. Where do our elbows go? To the side. Okay? Here we go. You guys can go ahead and switch if you really want to. Basically at the mercy of the hop. Wherever the ball goes, we're basically going to be reactive instead of proactive and going to get it. Does that make sense? Okay, here we go. You guys make sure that you're down and ready before the ball is thrown. I don't want to see you like this. The ball is thrown and we're moving. Okay, that's too much movement for our eyes. We need to be ready. The ball is thrown. We just go get it. Put our head down. I don't want to see you guys. It's bad habits to go like this. Keep our head moving the whole time. We don't want to feel the ground ball like that. That's too much movement with our head. We should be down and ready. Ball's thrown out, back in. Okay? A couple more. like Mike said, some of you guys are still getting like this. Get your hands out, go get it, and back in. Okay? This next one where you're pausing, it will kind of test to see if you're actually going to get it. If you're pausing and catching it like this, you think you're going to get it, you're going like this. You got to pause and catch, and I want everybody to get their head down, get the button of their hat pointed to their partner. Make sense? If you guys don't see it as their partners, let them know. I'm not going to be able to see everything. So don't just let them go right through it and not have their head down. You as partners, make sure they're doing that. Got it? Here we go. Now the gloves involved, so we'll go. I want to just make sure we do this the right way, but get enough reps. You go 6 times, 6 or 7 times of out and then back in, out and back in, 6 or 7 times. As soon as you've done that, go to pause 6 or 7 times, and then we'll move on. Make sense? It's the exact same drill, just with a glove now. Got it?
Are we standing up or kneeling?
Nope, we're still on our knees.
Okay.
I probably should have mentioned it last time as well. Let me see a glove. It doesn't matter who. I'll just take this. Okay. Does anybody put 2 fingers in the pinky hole? Okay, a couple people. What happens when we put 2 fingers in our pinky hole is our glove basically starts to get out of whack. It really doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Okay, but if I put one hand or one finger in the pinky hole, it's a lot easier to end up having my hand just like this. So we want to field the ball with our glove slightly open. Okay, if we have 2 hands in it, you see what happens with my elbow? Okay, it starts to get a little bit in here out of whack. If I'm starting to move my hand like this, okay, it's going to basically get into a bad fielding position, which means for me, I like guys having one hand in the pinky hole, okay, because they're able to move their elbow and not get as caught up. When we have 2 hands in there, it really doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it is. Okay, 2 hands, 2 fingers. Make sense? And then the other thing that I want to bring up is I like how this is formed. Okay, a lot of guys, a lot of younger infielders will start to curl their glove like this. Okay, I don't know if anybody has it here, but if you guys, yeah, okay, well, he'll be able to see this. If you curl the fingers of your glove, what do you think you're starting to do? Huh?
Cradle it.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. You're making it harder for the ball to go in your glove. Okay, it's already an 11, whatever size glove it is, it's probably an 11 to an 11 3/4. You're just shortening the glove by doing that. When you guys flare the fingers open like this, okay, you're giving the baseball more room to get in there. So if I'm feeling the ball like that, okay, as opposed to like this with my fingers, can't even do it really. Okay, what do you think has a better chance of getting the ball in there?
When you flare it.
Huh? When you flare it. Okay, it doesn't need to be anything ridiculous, but you can start to flare it out just a little bit.
Do you recommend the thumb flare also, or not really?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, you can if you'd like, probably just not anything like that. Because you're trying to catch the ball in this area, right? You're not trying to catch it in there. If we catch it in here, our fingers are already right there, and we should be able to get rid of the ball. Make sense to you? We're just creating a bigger pocket when we flare our fingers like that. So don't get in the habit of doing this. Make sense? It might look cooler or whatever, but it doesn't help you. Okay? Thanks, Coop. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I forgot to mention that. So the next thing we're going to do is those same 2 drills on our feet now. Okay? The exact same thing. No glove, and then glove on. So you'll go, let's shorten it up. Go 5, and then switch. I don't want to have to tell you every time to switch. So it'll be 5, out and back in, 5 pause, glove on, 5 out and back in, 5 pause. Make sense? Okay, here we go.
5
Get our feet involved. So everything's going to be the same. We're just putting it together. Okay, the way I like to do it, and our guys are taught to do it, is we replace our feet. So our right foot basically comes right in front of our left foot. We'll basically putting them in the same spot, and our left foot's just stepping right forward. Okay, other people like to go right foot in front, left foot in front. I like to replace our feet. So for this next progression, let me see the glove. Okay, go ahead and toss. Can everybody see this? Okay, all that's gonna happen is it's out. Everybody see that? So we're just getting our legs involved now, our legs and our feet.
See how his shoulders are lined up also, guys? Let's make sure we do that, okay?
So try and get right in line with your partner. So Cooper's my partner. I need to get my feet right in line with Cooper. Does everybody see that? We're still pushing out and back in. And at this point, go ahead. Here we go. See where my elbows are at? That's why it's important to go right to our chest so we can get into a throwing position. Make sense? I want to do about 10 of these. Okay? Here we go. Right up. Okay? That's eliminating, replacing our feet. Then our weight and momentum's just up this way. We want our weight and momentum that way towards our target. Okay? I'm seeing a lot of guys go. Then we're starting to create other problems. Okay? And then the other thing is a lot of guys are replacing their feet or moving their feet, and their weight's going this way. Everybody see what just happened? I actually lost ground. I want to try and gain ground to my target. That makes sense? I'm seeing guys go just spinning almost. Gain ground to your partner. You guys should end up like this. About this close to your partner. It's almost halfway. Make sense? Okay, let's go about 6 or 7 more. Short hop series, a short hop progression. Okay, all that's with 2 hands, so you guys did a nice job with that. That one's a big one as far as being able to use your hands, okay, and use them the right way. All right, we don't want to talk about backhands and forehands quite yet, because the majority of the baseballs that we're going to catch are right in this area, and we want to be fundamentally sound and technique strong with that. Okay, when I say technique strong, that means all of our techniques are strong for us, not weak. We don't have weak technique. Make sense? We want to be technique strong and fundamentally sound. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do, does anybody need a drink? Let's get a drink really quick. Right there. All right, everybody over here. Like I just, wait, back. Okay, like I was just saying to Mike, you guys are in for it right here, okay? This is one of my favorite drills. It's one of my favorite drills because it incorporates a lot of things. But the biggest thing it incorporates is you guys being able to read hops, basically, with your eyes and with your feet, okay? And everybody looks at it when they first see it and go, this isn't that hard. And then they do it, and they go, okay, this is hard. Okay, so don't get fooled by what's going on here. So basically, all you're gonna do is be with your partner, okay, and you'll be about this far away. And all that's gonna happen is you're gonna toss the ball up like this towards them. So you're gonna toss the ball like that towards them. Okay, and the goal of the drill is we want to catch every ball, every toss on a short hop. Okay, those were just short hops that we did, right? You guys all understand that? Okay, we don't want to catch the ball on a long hop like that or an in-between hop, which means if the baseball's out here, how are we going to catch it on a short hop? You're going to have to come get it, right? If the ball's in this area, how are you going to catch it on a short hop? You're going to have to come get it, right? Okay, now what if I toss the ball back there? You're going to have to back up. Okay, and this is where some people get a little confused. You don't want to catch the ball as it's coming up. Okay, that's called an up hop. It's bouncing up. You don't want to catch the ball as it's coming up this way. You want to catch it as it's basically coming down on the down hop. You guys understand the difference there? You want to catch it as it's coming down, not coming up this way. Okay? So all that's going to happen is we're not going to go until what? You guys remember what I said about all our infield drills? When do they start? When we take our prep step, okay? And a lot of people will end up cheating in this. They'll take their prep step forward as soon as the ball's tossed, and then they're screwed. Because if the ball's tossed back this way, then they gotta hurry back. Okay? So all that's gonna happen as soon as you see your partner prep step, you're gonna toss the baseball to him. Now this is important. Don't toss the ball in a line like that. Okay? Why would I not want you to have that happen? They can't read it. It's too hard. It's just too hard. They don't even have a second to read that. Toss the ball up like this. Toss it just up like that. So they have more time to read it. Okay? Now the only time that you guys should be catching the ball not like this is if it's really short like that. Every other time you need to be squared up. That's what makes this drill really hard.
So if it's really short like that, how do you want them catching it
You
then?
need to come up and catch it one-handed like this. Okay, we won't do too many of those to begin. Let me see somebody's glove. See if we can demonstrate. See if I can even do it. Okay? Jason, go ahead and toss me a ball that's kind of right at me. So I'm just going to take my prep step. You guys see that? And I don't want you to get your feet quite yet. So let's just go ahead and demonstrate a couple. See, I didn't move my feet the right way. Go ahead and toss it a little bit higher. Everybody see how I caught the ball in a down hop? Okay, a lot of people get stuck and just get their feet like this. And then the ball bounces up like that. You take a step forward. You guys will get the hang of this. It's a little bit different. Okay, we'll demonstrate a couple more. You ready? Take your prep step and then I'll toss it. It's good. Okay, it's all right. Good. Come get it. Good. Go ahead and toss them back to me. Good. So when our feet get stuck and the ball's tossed a little bit further, a lot of guys feel it in here. What does that go to show you? You didn't move your feet enough. We don't want to be catching the ball in there. Okay, so we got to move our feet back, forward, to the side. We won't worry about the side quite yet. Okay, here we go. I actually kind of caught that on the up hop. Here we go. Can you get it? Good. Wait till I prep step.
Wow.
Everybody see how I took my feet back?
That's athletic right there.
Two more. As athletic as I can be, I guess.
No, it's good.
Here we go.
Wow.
Okay? Once we get to the, go ahead and throw me a really short one. I'll show you what I'm looking for. And this is all I want to see with a short one. Ah, dang it. A little bit further. Everybody see that? How I had to come get it? Okay, we'll start to advance to that. But all I want to see now is toss the ball high to your partner and wait till they prep step. We'll get the hang of this. Okay, partner up. Here goes Zach. Got any questions? I should have asked that. Let's not get worried about in front or behind, so try and toss it in this area from about here to here. Okay? The biggest thing that I'm seeing, which is completely normal, happens for everybody, is we're catching the ball in here, okay? And our feet are getting stuck. Anytime our feet get stuck, the ball, we're gonna just be reactive in this drill. The ball's gonna come up this way. Okay, so make sure you're under control and we're catching every ball like this as the ball's coming down. Okay, what was the first thing I just said? I'm having a brain fart now.
Oh, to throw it out here so that you're not going like this.
Yeah, that's, our hands are in this area. Okay, if our hands are in this area, what does that tell us about our feet? Huh?
Didn't move them enough backwards.
Exactly, you didn't move them enough forward, or excuse me, backwards. Okay, a lot of guys, like I said, they'll take their prep step and just cheat this way and the ball ends up, I see it a lot. Guys just end up catching the ball because they cheated. Okay, read the ball with your eyes. This is what it's designed to do, is so you can read the ball with your eyes and let your feet be athletic. So everybody's just tossing routine for right now. Okay, here we go. Very uncomfortable, right? It's really weird. It's one of the best drills that our guy, it's one of my favorites. Okay, because you really have to do, in order to do it right, you really have to read the ball with your eyes and get your feet into the right position. Okay? And without our feet in infield play, we're not going to be good infielders. Makes sense? You can have the best hands in the world, but if your feet are constantly in bad positions, it's not going to matter. Your feet are the most important thing. Don't let anybody else tell you something different than that. Your feet are by far the most important thing in infield play. You have to get into a good position. Make sense? So that's one that, like I said, is a really challenging drill. And we'll keep doing that. I promise you. And I'll even send you a video.
Oh, cool.
Of a good way the guy's doing it pretty consistently. Make sense? You guys doing all right? Need another drink?
No.
Nope.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is somebody just grab me about 10 baseballs out of there, and then we're just going to go to straightaway center field. Okay? Top two. Okay, guys, hold the balls for me. All we're going to do is, I call the drill quarterbacks. Okay, basically I'm throwing fly balls. We're going to get back into outfield play here. Okay? So what's going to happen with outfield play is nothing changes with our prep step. You're going to take your prep step in this drill. Okay, and we're gonna kind of manipulate the drill to begin. I'm just going to tell you which way I want you to go. Okay, if I tell you I want you to go this way, we're just going to prep step, and the only thing that's going to happen is we're just going to pop our hips like this. Okay, I don't want to see anybody prep step and get their feet this way, get too far back that way.
Or cross over, right?
Yep, no crossover yet. So we're just going to pop our hips and then turn and run. Okay, I don't want to see anybody backpedal. You're going to run to the ball. So your first step, wherever your first step is where, this sounds really simple, okay, is wherever the baseball is going to be. So if I open up like this, or if the ball's hit this way, my first step should be that way. If the ball's hit behind me, my first step should be that way. Make sense? If the ball's hit on an angle that way, it should be right there. Okay? Does that make sense to all you guys? So
Now, does this count? Because sometimes it's going past you, you got to round it. We're not talking about that. We're
Not quite
talking
yet.
about getting there.
Yep.
So you can come up on it, right?
We're just talking
Okay.
about fly balls actually.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, right. Never mind.
the thing that's going to happen in this is there's two things. When I throw the ball to you, if I throw you just a big lollipop, I want you to get behind the ball. Okay, I don't want anybody to do this. Just catch it.
But coach, it looks like you're so cool when you do that.
Yeah.
What did you say about coolness?
I said we want fundamentals over flashiness.
Okay.
We don't want flashiness without fundamentals. Make sense? The guys in the big leagues a lot of them have flashiness because they have fundamentals. If you're really fundamental, then you can add some flashiness and flair to it if you want. Okay? But I don't think you're quite there yet. So all that's going to happen, like I said, is if I throw a big lollipop, I want you to get behind it and get your weight right in this area. Okay? I don't want to see anybody drift or backpedal. We want to beat the ball to the spot. Do you guys understand that term? So if the baseball is going to land in this area, we want to beat it to it. Meaning we want to be ready to catch the ball before the ball's going to hit the spot. That means we beat it. Okay? And then the other thing that's going to happen is I'm going to throw the ball more on the line. If I throw the ball more on the line, you're just going to try and catch it. So you got to sprint and catch the ball. Okay, so we're just going to go right and left for now. So what we'll do is just make one line. Okay, I want one guy right here, and then the line will be just off to this side so we don't get hit. Okay, I'm not going to throw the ball until I see you prep step. So you're going to take your prep step, and then I'm going to throw the ball. We'll start to you guys' left, so we'll go that way. Prep step, open up, pop your hips. I'm going to just throw the ball. You've either got to get behind it or just go ahead and catch it. Make sense? Yes.
How should the footwork be when they're running and then they're getting behind it?
Basically,
Small steps, or
if you have time and you're trying to get behind the ball, all you should do is plant your foot, okay, and just basically square up like this. So you're almost just taking a complete turn. Stopping here, planting, and getting to there, okay? It's over here, planting, and getting to right here. Make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So give me one guy, and we'll just get this going. We only have a couple minutes. Hunter, you can go ahead and be my first guy. As soon as you guys catch the ball, just go ahead and roll, or just go ahead and keep the ball. And then when you guys are up, you'll just toss me the ball. The way it should work is it should just work like this. Here. As soon as you toss me the ball, you should take your prep step. Okay? Go ahead and turn and go. Let's go again. So as soon as you toss me the ball and I catch it, you should prep step and just take off. There doesn't need to be any hesitation. It's just prep step and go. We're done. Prep step and go. Keep going. Good. Just keep it with you. Here we go. As soon as I catch it, prep step and go. We're going the other way, Coop. We're just going to the left. Your guys' left for now. Ready? Prep step and go. Pop your hips. Don't lose sight of the ball though. Nice catch. Guys, really quick. We don't ever just want to take off and put our head down. What happens when we do that? We don't know where the ball is. It could start to go that way. It could be really windy and who knows where it's going. Okay, you need to run with your eyes on the baseball. Here we go. Ready? Prep step, pop your hips and go. Good. Go, Tyson. Good. All right. Prep step. Don't drift. Hold on, you run. As soon as I catch, or as soon as you toss it to me, you should be ready to prep step and go. Duck your glove. Braden, don't run like this. Duck your glove and run. Okay, hold on. We're going this way now. You started, right? Okay, here we go. Going to your right. Good. Good. Way to get behind the ball, Hunter. That looks good. Go get it, Coop. That's more of a line drive. Good. Try and turn your glove over. Good. Here we go, Zach. Ah, what'd you do with your head? Huh? Put it down. Watch the ball. Run, Tyson. Good. Good.
Nice focus, Nick.
Tuck your glove, Crane.
What do you mean by tuck the glove? Just
So
run
he's
with
kind
it.
of running like this.
Oh, okay.
Just don't want him
To run with it, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. We're going to do 2 more times. You guys are going to pick which side you go to. Okay, if you go to one side the first time, go to the other side the next time. Make sense? Let's see if we can. You guys haven't dropped any baseballs yet. Okay, let's see if we can keep it clean. Here we go. Pop your hips and go. Good. Way to try and get behind that, Hunter. Good job. Go get it, Coop. Yeah. Good play. Yep, you knew it.
Oh, wow.
Play.
Nice job, Jason.
Jason, do you remember what I said about if you can feel it, you can fix it, right? You felt your head go down, don't let it happen again. Here we go. Try and get behind that if you can. Come on, Tyson, get there. Tough one. Good try, though.
Good try, bud. Good hustle.
Don't take your eye off it. Is that what they teach you at BYU? There you go, Creighton. Oh, close. Okay, last time through here. Go get it. Come on, Hunter. Oh, that's too easy. Good play. Go the other side that you didn't go last time. Don't turn your head, Cooper. If you guys put your head down, I'm just going to throw the ball wherever. Okay? Good play. Good. Uh-oh, tough one. Get there.
Yeah!
Catch. Nice play.
Woo-hoo! Yeah. Go, Tyson.
Too easy. Good play.
Good play, Tyson.
Get there, Nick. Tough one.
Yeah!
Attaboy. Good.
Woo!
Okay, last one.
Dang.
Come on, Creighton, run. Get behind it.
Hey, much better on the glove, kid. You got that down now.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys pick. Last time through. Here we go. Go get it.
Good job.
Come on, Cooper.
Oh, good effort, though. Good effort.
Wow, that's no shot. Good play. All right, Zach, don't put your head down now. Come on, run.
Yeah. Go, Tyson.
Uh-oh.
Almost.
Ready? Too easy, Nick.
Nice.
Okay, last time.
But keep your head on, Nick.
Come on. Good, that's how you just run. Ah!
Hey, Coach Tyson just needs one more because the last two he hasn't gotten.
Okay,
He needs one more.
Right, you
Finish
need to go
good.
again, too. Gotta get your glove out there. Get there.
Oh! Come on, get back here, Tyson. You're going to do it again. Yeah. Tyson, one more, real quick.
Come on.
You're the last one.
No more jumps. All right.
Run quick. Go, go, go!
That's easy. Come on.
Yeah!
All right, huddle up. Come on over.
Hey, watch it 2 minutes, kid.
All right, guys. So are there any questions? No? Okay. Which means you guys all understand it, right? Which means what? I went over this the first day. Then you shouldn't screw it up, right? Meaning, obviously that might be a little unrealistic, but what I mean is if you don't understand it, please ask, okay? Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves is we'll start doing a drill and people go, oh, what? Wait, what? Or no, what do we do? Okay? Because they don't understand it. I'm not going to belittle you or anything like that if you don't understand. I want you to ask me. That's part of how I get better as a coach too, is that you guys tell me that I didn't make any sense or whatever. Okay? So like I said last time, as far as taking notes goes, what did I say about that?
Write it down and study it.
Write it down and study it. Okay, so give me 3 things, it doesn't matter, just 3 things, and I got to kind of hustle out of here that you'd run or that you would write down, just by hand.
When you're running,
Tuck your gloves.
yeah, tuck your gloves.
Okay, good. Let's go with Jason first.
Look at the ball like the
Point
whole
the ball.
time.
Okay, good. Don't put your head down.
Try to get behind the ball.
Good. Okay, let's get a couple infield ones now. Go ahead. Well, what were you going to say?
Take right routes.
Okay, good. Couple things from infield.
To like come forward and not just like
Okay, not just in, right? Go out and get it. Okay, what else?
Get it where
Okay, good.
let your feet get locked up.
Don't let your feet get stuck or locked up. What about our elbows? Elbows out, right? Elbows out to the side so we can throw it if we have to. Yeah?
Replace the feet.
Place the feet. Good job. Okay. So pretty good job with that stuff today. I know that the progression stuff seems a little bit monotonous, but those things really do help you and make you better in the end. Okay. Our guys have gotten a lot better thanks to drills just like that. just like what we do. Okay, does that make sense to you guys? And the prep step is just one of the probably the most important thing besides your footwork is getting a good prep step and first step. If we have a bad first step, then our range ends up being shortened, right? Okay, so make sure that we're doing a prep step in every drill that we do. Make sense? Okay, so did I hear correctly? We had some struggles on defense last
The
week?
first game, last night.
Last night? So what happened exactly?
I wouldn't know.
Just weren't focused? Okay. Well, the next time you guys play, which would be when do you guys play? Probably not for
Thursday.
Okay.
Not this Thursday, the next Thursday, in a week from this Thursday.
Okay. So next week when you guys play, you need to make sure, obviously, that you're doing the same catch play that you guys have been doing, and really try to work on all the different things that we're working on. Okay. And next Thursday's game, you don't worry about last night's game where you didn't play well defensively. Okay, that has no bearing on the current game. Does that make sense? But like I said, I want you to try and make sure you're actually doing the stuff that we're going over. And really quick, the thing you guys got to understand with that is it's not just going to happen overnight. Okay, you got to do it consistently. You can't our guys can't just show up on a Friday and go, okay, I'm going to be a good defender without working on it. Okay, you can't just show up to the ballpark.
What do you call that? The Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call it Bigfoot. Does anybody want to explain that to Nick at all?
I will. It's because they always talk about it and stuff, but they never see it.
Yeah. What's it though?
Bigfoot or the plane.
The gamer, right? We call it a gamer. What were you gonna say?
They say they can do it in games, but they don't have to do it in practice.
Exactly. The guy that says they don't do it right in practice, but they can do it right in the game. Okay. Us as coaches have all heard that, but we've never seen a player do that. Okay. So basically, what I was going to say and build off of that is you can't just show up next Thursday and do the same catch play and all those things and expect it to get fixed. It has to be an every day or 3 to 4 times a week. It can't just be right before you show up to play. You're not going to get better that way. You actually have to do it on your own. Make sense? Okay, are there any questions? Like I offered last week, if you guys have any questions at all, Mike has my cell and my email, okay? And please give me a call or text or whatever. If you want to call me, it's usually easier. It makes more sense over the phone if you have any questions, okay? And then the last thing I'll add is we've got these progressive camps that I've talked to Mike about, and they're hitting and pitching camps, which I don't know how many pitchers we have here, but all it is one night a week for a month. You come in and hit with me, Coach Fouts or Coach Madsen, whoever's going to be there, and basically learn all this stuff that we teach our hitters. Okay? So if you're interested in that, I'd sign up, have your parents sign you up, or you sign up right away, because there's only 8 per group. So you have to, what do we have, 8 right here? 7 or 8 right here? Okay, so you have to sign up really quick if you want to do that.
I'll send out a text to you guys tonight, and your parents really should sign up tonight, because the spots are basically both are kind of open. There's one kid, but if we can get our whole team in there, then we can have a team
Exactly.
progressive thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and you guys can basically learn all that stuff as a team, not just individually. And I think it's a pretty cheap deal. I've been at 3 places now, and this program definitely has the most affordable and consumer-friendly camps of anybody I've been to. Make sense? Okay, guys, if there's no questions, I got to get out of here. We have a camp that's about to start in a couple minutes. Okay?
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, you got it, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you guys.
All right, man.
All right. Give me some, man. I like your red, white, and blue, huh? Nice job, guys. Here, I got to...